Okay, let's get back to the story. An urban modern saloon in the heart of downtown Phoenix. And last hour we were checking out the design. This time, oh, Lena's favorite thing, the food and the drinks. She's at Dust Cutter this morning near First Street and Adams.
Help her out, Lena. Help her out.
I think, you know what, I think my favorite part actually is the Arizona history. Javi, don't quit your day job. Thanks for taking us back to the 90s, but this hotel has been here since the 1800s. You are looking at the owner's mother's saddle. That chandelier is made of Arizona bridge parts. This wood on the wall is actually reclaimed from northern Arizona. So you want to talk about a piece of Arizona, it's right here in downtown Phoenix at the Renaissance Downtown Phoenix Hotel. But they've kind of put like an artistic twist on it, if you will. And yes, I do love the food and the drink. So I get to ring the bell, which means it is Discovery Hour. So lead mixologist Tony is here. Discovery Hour is it's an evening beverage ritual. So
Correct.
it's not just, hey, come and get your drink and then hightail it out.
Absolutely not. Actually, it's more of a guest engagement. We like to engage with our guests, talk about what's going on downtown, and all while doing so, enjoy a nice complimentary bowl of punch.
So this is what the bowl of punch looks like when it's served. So beautiful. You're talking about 40 glasses in this one bowl. And the sad part is, once the bowl is empty, Discovery Hour is over.
Correct. Yeah. Once it's gone, it's over for the evening. But we do it Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. So we do it 4 days a week. So you have more than one opportunity.
And it's complimentary at 6 o'clock. When you hear that bell ringing, you come a running. And we're taking a look at the Arizona aspects. This Copper City bourbon, it's local.
Yeah. So we like to feature a lot of regional spirits. We like to give people a taste of what's local, what they can get here in Arizona. Copper City's brewed here in Tempe, Arizona.
And take a look here. We're seeing all these berries, and tell me why, because I love the name of this.
So this cocktail is called the Berried Alive. It's a mixed berry puree.
Get it? Berries?
We're using 4 berries, blackberry, blueberry, strawberry, and raspberry, mixed with a little bit of fresh squeezed orange, fresh squeezed lemon, some Aperol, and bourbon.
I love it. And then here is what can satisfy your sweet tooth, if you will. That is beautiful syrup drizzled over the chicken and waffles. But the waffles is like something special, though. It's not just your regular old, batter.
Right, so it's not very much like a breakfast waffle. It's more of a savory evening waffle. We're using a local white mesquite pod to kind of give it a more of a natural local Sonoran infused flavor.
Chock full of protein as well. I mean, not that, when you're eating chicken and waffles, health is number one on your mind, but
Right.
That's a plus there. What else are we looking at?
So we're looking at the lettuce wraps there, and then we also have our pork belly, a fig and prosciutto cheese crisp, and our wonderful avocado fries.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you're frying avocado, but Chef tells me the same way you fry everything else. You bread it and then you fry it.
That's right, yeah. We have a special way of doing it. It's with a little bit of love.
And I love the story behind Dust Cutter about, kind of like during the monsoon when you get a mouthful of dust, you want to just get into the bar, have yourself a drink, cut the dust out of your mouth. But also you're making new friends and you guys really are loving when locals come by and get to know their own neighborhood.
Absolutely. We really like to embrace the local culture around here. Reaching out to people in the neighborhood really has been helpful for us. They really love the cocktail menu. They love the program that we're doing. They like the layout, the decor of the modern saloon feel. So it's been great for us.
And let's talk about this. When you're heading into downtown and you want to go to a game, you want to go to a show, and you're thinking, I wonder if Dust Cutter is still open. Well, that all depends on your friends and neighbors, because if this place is hopping, they're going to keep it open for you. If everybody hightails it out of there, that's when they're going to shut down. So it's all up to us, Arizona, to keep Dust Cutter open and keep the libations flowing. Love it.
Keep the party going. I hear you.
In the wild, wild west. Did I get that time?
Stop her.
I'm still trying to
Stop her.
Give it up.
Stop
Come
her.
on. Come on. I can be hip.
Okay. 9:50 right now. We're going to start your forecast with your pool time planner. We have a high today of 109 degrees with afternoon and evening storms possible. It is about a 20% chance today. So yeah, keep your eyes to the sky. If you're going to be out and about, get out obviously immediately if we start to hear any thunder or see that lightning around. We have had an interesting morning in Flags. They've had a little rain earlier. It doesn't appear to be raining there right now, but look at the overcast skies. A beautiful view from our WeatherBug camera up there at Northern Arizona University, and certainly a lot cooler up there than the valley. There's 71 degrees currently. It's 74 in Prescott and 73 right now in Show Low, 92 in in Phoenix currently with kind of a sticky feeling outside this morning, a humid air mass for sure. 60 degrees our dew point currently, light winds out of the southeast at 8 miles an hour and barometric pressures rising. We've got a little bit of light shower activity hanging on still in northern Arizona. A little bit of a little circulation here with this band of showers that's been kind of rotating through northern Arizona. Pretty harmless. We haven't seen a lot of thunder or lightning with this, just some light shower activity impacting spots like the Grand Canyon right now. What's ahead for the rest of your Monday timeline here in the corner? We'll take you through one of the weather models we look at. So this is a possibility. We'll pause it at about lunchtime when we could start to see some of those showers and thunderstorms pop up both across the high country and across southern Arizona. Now, when we see this activity here in Pinal County, we're going to watch that closely for any blowing dust that could push up toward the valley. We saw some of that last night. It's certainly a possibility again the next few days around here. You can see all that activity up here on the rim. Will it make it down into the valley? Again, it's about a 20% chance for today, but you can see it's a pretty decent line of storms. We'll see if we can get some outflows from that, maybe colliding with these outflows coming up from the south of us. And again, it's a 20% chance for today and really just a slight chance the next couple of days as well. Kind of in a marginal monsoon pattern right now with that moisture. 81 your high today in Flagstaff, 90 in Payson and Prescott as well. 83 your high today in Show Low, and 109 for the valley. And it's going to stay nearly that hot just about all week. Overnight lows stay warm in the upper 80s. 108 for your Tuesday and Wednesday with a 10% chance of storms. We'll up it a little bit to a 20% chance Thursday and Friday. This weekend looks to be a little more active. We're going to call for a 30% chance of storms and continued hot and muggy conditions by your Saturday and Sunday.
All right, come on rain, come on rain. Still ahead, it is the perfect dish for summer.
Yes, we're in the kitchen with Hula's Modern Tiki with one of their fresh and delicious dishes. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Fulton Homes. You're proud to own. We're proud to build.
It's a whole new experience at Golfland Sunsplash with 30 rides and attractions for every age. From the Lazy River to Double Dare, Thunder Falls, and much more. All for just $21.99 plus tax. Golfland Sunsplash in Mesa. Online at golfland.com.
Hey, sis, come on in. Dad's on the phone with Uncle Bill.
On the phone? He hasn't used the phone in a while. He can't hear well enough.
Right, but we gave him a CapTel captioned phone. Now he can read what's being said.
Then he almost flipped over.
Staying connected has never been easier. With a Sprint CapTel caption telephone, you see everything your caller says.
Looks like Dad's going to be on the phone a lot more now.
Learn more about this free service at capteloffer.com.
Why are drivers 50 and over switching to the AARP auto insurance program from the Hartford? Let's hear what actual customers are saying.
The Hartford's integrity is something that's very important to us folks over 50.
I get the highest levels of coverage, I get the highest levels of service, low premiums, but when it comes time to deliver, the Hartford's been there, and that's what value's about for me.
Only the Hartford offers lifetime renewability. It's their promise not to drop you even if you're in an accident.
It's a great feeling to know that they're not going to drop you for that reason.
Get the level of trust, value, and service experienced drivers like us deserve. And see why customers rate the Hartford 4.7 out of 5 stars for their claims experience.
Go to thehartford.com today to learn more about the AARP auto insurance program from the Hartford and get a quote. That's thehartford.com.
What do you see when you look at us? Do you see what makes us unique? What makes us brilliant?
At K-12, we see that every child is uniquely brilliant.
K-12 provides a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education with a rigorous, challenging curriculum.
I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a fighter pilot. Be an artist. We can make the switch now.
Call now or visit K12.com to learn more. Tuition free for students in Arizona.
It's a whole new experience at Golfland Sunsplash with 30 rides and attractions for every age. From the Lazy River to Double Dare, Thunder Falls, and much more. All for just $21.99 plus tax. Golfland Sunsplash in Mesa. Online at golfland.com.
Brought to you by Total Freedom Dental Implant Center. AZFamily.com, your online home for news and information. Brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
Last hour, we were slinging some drinks, and now we're cooking up some delicious food.
Yeah, joining us this morning to the far right, we have Dana Mule, who's the owner of Hula's Modern Tiki, along with Jared, and together they're making some perfect summer dishes. We all want something cool and light and refreshing, right?
Well, you want something that doesn't heat up your kitchen.
Yes.
The best thing about beating the heat is make something quick and easy that doesn't get the kitchen hot. So first, we'll start with the Hawaiian ceviche.
Okay.
Any good quality whitefish, marinated overnight in lime and lemon juice.
That's all that is?
That's how you're going to cook the fish. The lemon juice and the lime juice actually cook the fish. Then you're going to go red onion, some chopped red pepper, a little bit of serrano, depending on how much you want, how spicy you want it to be. Fish sauce. Now, the fish sauce will help mellow out that bite of the citrus, as will the coconut milk. It'll kind of mellow everything out.
This is like a Filipino dish, actually.
It really is. It mirrors it in a lot of ways. And a lot of the stuff at Hula's has a lot of Asian influence, as does all Hawaiian cuisine for that matter.
All
Good
right,
stuff. So you mix that up there.
So you're going to mix it all up. You're going to let it set for a few hours in the fridge, let all the flavors marry. You're going to put a little cilantro over the top, throw in some wontons, and you get that as the finished result. Voila.
I love
there you go.
So you don't have to, do you want to chill it or anything, or it's fine the way it is?
You can. You can either, if you're in a hurry, you can prep all the ingredients already pre-chilled, or you can, like I said, prep it, let it sit in the fridge, let the flavors marry, and then serve it with some wonton chips.
That looks pretty. Poke is another trendy dish right now.
Well, poke is such a traditional Hawaiian dish. All you do is take a really good sashimi-grade quality ahi tuna. You're going to put that in a bowl. Red onion, green onion, avocado.
Gotta have that avocado in there.
Yeah, you can never have too much avocado. Poke marinade, which is it's ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, lemon juice, sambal chili paste. And you don't want to go too heavy. You just want to dress the fish enough that it picks up the flavor without overpowering the flavors of the fish.
That looks good.
You're going to stir those up.
Sounds good.
And you're going to serve this immediately because the fish should be really, really cold when you're cutting it.
So no chilling after you mix it up.
No chilling needed.
Just eat it now.
Easy to eat with chopsticks. Also, wonton chips. Like I said, these are quick, easy dishes. They're healthy, they're fun, and they don't heat the kitchen up. And they pair great with the cocktails.
Where can you find, though, sushi grade ahi? Somewhere
Most grocery stores carry it, particularly the upscale ones. If they don't have it, though, you can ask them. Okay. All your purveyors will order it for you.
Bring it in.
And April had a question on your Monsoon Madness Mondays.
Yes, ma'am.
What time do you start with those discounts and those great drinks?
Oh, Betty Ford, April, Betty Ford. 3:30 we start.
3:30.
He wanted it at 10:01 when GMAS
Get
gets
over
off
to
the
Hula's.
air.
You got two choices: Central Phoenix and Scottsdale. Bon appetit.
Thanks, guys.
Have a wonderful
Thank
Monday.
you.
Your Live Arizona is next. Oh.
From Taylor Swift on the red carpet to city streets on today's Your Life Arizona, will show you the it hairstyle of the season. Good morning, everyone. I'm Suzanne Bissett. Thanks for joining us. The it chef of the season is with us, Chef Chuck Wiley of Hearth 61 at Mountain Shadows Resort. Great to see you, Chef.
You too, and you have the it hairstyle today.
Brenda Dussault give it to me, and I know.
Maybe she'll show it off a little later.
Yes.
But anyway, we're going to heat up the kitchen. We're going to make sure it's for a good reason. We've got roasted cauliflower today. And cauliflower, it's so diverse. The flavor is so wonderful. And we're going to mix it up with some feta and some sun-dried cranberries, capers, all the good stuff.
And to make it worth heating up the kitchen, you were saying this is the most popular side dish at Hearth 61.
Definitely right up there.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks, Chuck. And Gina Salazar is co-hosting with me today. What else do we have going on, Gina? Good morning.
Hi, Suzanne. Well, our adventure connoisseur, Mia Atkins, is here today. And we're going to be taking your date night to a whole new level, right?
Oh, yeah. We've got date night ideas all over Arizona. We've got stuff for people that are a little bit more adventurous. And then we've got stuff for people who like to keep it a little bit more mellow. So we got a lot of different variation going on.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to this little trip around Arizona and all of your great ideas today, Mia. Suzanne, we're going to have some fun today.
It's great having Mia on the show. She is our intern for the summer, and she works hard for us, and we love having her. So we're looking forward to that. Thanks, Mia. Now, I'm back in the kitchen with Chef Chuck Wiley of Heart 61. Cauliflower. This is my new favorite veggie.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's just so humble and it's so underutilized. And you see it in the market, and it comes in all these little fun colors now. Now, I have to admit, this morning I took a bite out of all of them, and even though each one has a little bit of a different flavor profile, yeah, I think if you're blindfolded, I don't think you can tell the difference.
But it's just pretty, though. When you
very
plate it up,
pretty.
It looks gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And like this green cauliflower here, it tastes a little bit grassier, and it's not just my imagination. This is very, very mellow. And of course, the purple cauliflower, and what you usually see is the white. But you know, a lot of people, I think, they don't use the core, and I see people throw this away, and I go, stop, don't do it. It's like throwing the stalk away on a piece of broccoli.
So if I was in your kitchen, I would be demoted.
Well, I saw you throw it in the garbage. Now,
I do, though. You're right.
Now, the leaves are not very good, so you know those I can get rid of. But the core, you know, you see people sometimes they call it cauliflower steak, and they cut it up into either little steak pieces,
yes,
or they can cut it up into wedges. What I like to do is I like to cut the little florets out, and again keep the core. Take the see how it just falls apart, and then just take the core and just cut it out into, like, you know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch pieces, and then roast that with everything else.
Oh, I had no idea, because I make cauliflower rice a lot, and I take the core out and I can just throw it in the Cuisinart with the rest of the florets.
You know, your story about the cauliflower rice actually inspired me to do this recipe. Because
I've inspired you, Chuck?
You have.
Wow,
It's not just your hairdo. The fact that you're a cook and you're interested in cooking, you get excited about food, and I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, I love to cook because I love to eat. And I can't afford to eat out all the time, so I better learn how to cook at home.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to roast this. Now, what I've done is I've taken the cauliflower and cut it onto little florets. And what you see a lot of people do is cut them into wedges, because you want this cut side down, and that cut side is going to give it a nice little caramelization.
Okay.
And I heat the oven to about 475, and it only takes about 20-30 minutes, depending on the size of your florets. But what I do is I just take it in a nice big bowl. Now, I know this bowl looks big, because it is.
I need one of those. I bet you use that a ton.
You do not. I have one at home, and so again, I think it's fun. You go to you can't get this at Williams-Sonoma because they just don't get it there, or Sur La Table. You have to go to a restaurant supply store.
That's at like 24th and McDowell, right? There's one.
20th, yeah,
20th
so right around there.
Yeah.
But look at this color. Look at how beautiful that looks.
And is this the season, the time of year for cauliflower, good cauliflower?
You know, springtime, anytime, from the spring. It really starts coming around, I don't know, probably in about May.
Okay.
And you'll see it at all the farmers markets. April, May, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then salt and pepper. And if you want to grab that roasting pan out of the oven.
Got it. And why do we want to preheat our pan before we
It's going to help with our caramelization.